Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm coming on today to do a timeless collective read. This is a message from the ancestors. It is a general message, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Collective. This is I don't want to call it a heavy reading, but I feel anxious. I feel I feel heaviness in my chest and my heart. A lot of you are experiencing, I don't want to call it turmoil, but a lot of things that are happening in your reality. A lot of change, a lot of emotional, probably even physical changes that you are experiencing because it's like you are gearing up for battle. Okay, you're in what we would call is spiritual warfare, or waking up to your truth or your purpose. Okay, um, and your ancestors want you to free yourself from things that are no longer in alignment with you. There's a lot of things that you want, a lot of things that are in your reality, people, situations. Okay, take it how it resonates. Um, these things, I was about to say they don't belong to you. Okay, so of course, needing to detach, but they're not for you. They're not for your highest and greatest good. They're not good for your health, emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually. You have a lot of protection, whether or not you know it. It's like you have an army, okay, an army of soldiers behind you, and you may think that you are fighting your battles alone, but you are not. Some of you may feel like your battles are too much, right? Why am I going through this? Just little old me fighting this battle. And it's like you're facing your demons, right? But what you don't see, okay, is this army behind you, okay? Helping you to fight these monsters, helping you to fight your battles when you think you are alone. Your ancestors want you to collaborate with them, okay? In order to master this, I'm gonna call it a war, okay? Or a battle. In order to master or win this battle, to win this war, you have to collaborate with them. And a lot of you are not doing that. And I can understand, because if you are new on your path or just beginning your spiritual journey, and you may not even call it that, because again, I feel like a lot of you really don't know what's happening, and it's like you may be all over the place. You need to collaborate with your ancestors in order to master yourself, in order to again win this war and come out on top. There's a lot of research, okay, that needs to be done as well. I'm getting like introspection, shadow work for sure. And it's like what you don't see coming on the other side of this war or battle is a celebration. Your ancestors being proud of you, celebrating you. First of all, it's like, because you are chosen. In this lifetime, this is what was, okay, meant to happen. Like, this was your destiny. And you're waking up to remember who you are, what you are here to do, okay, your true self, your higher self. But what you don't see is the legacy that you're building, the wealth and abundance that you are creating, and your growth. You are healing your bloodline. You're healing future generations. You are healing your ancestors. And in the spirit realm, they celebrate you. Okay? They celebrate you in the spirit realm. And they're fighting for you in the spirit realm. You are not alone. So you need to collaborate, right? You need to collaborate with them. You need to put up a fight. This is mastering a skill, putting up the fight, okay, learning. But this came out in the reverse. Three of Pentacles is all about teamwork and collaboration. It's learning, it's apprenticeship. So what a lot of you are experiencing right now is kind of like facing your shadow. There are a lot of childhood, there is, okay, a lot of childhood trauma and abuse and insecurities that are now coming to the surface. And I feel like, look, it got you howling at the moon, just darkness. This is also showing me that a lot of you need to be paying attention to your dreams. But this is feminine and masculine energy. Here I see healing, balance, happiness, okay, enlightenment. But you have to get through the darkness first. You got to fight these monsters. You got to take, it's like this is your shadow self. I was about to say take the costumes off. But you got to come up out of that, okay, into your true self. Shed those old skins. Shed those old layers. And you do that by healing. You can't repress these emotions. You can't ignore them. You have to work through them. You're going to be, or come to find that you are a completely different person than who you're living as now. And that's not a bad thing. Things are going to be illuminated to you. Again, you will be enlightened. The good thing is that you will overcome your obstacles, and your ancestors are, like I said, they're definitely protecting you. I don't really see this as something that you're going to be able to get away from, okay, which is why you need to collaborate with them. They want you to welcome the change. They also want you to be patient with yourself. Be patient with them. And for some of you, you have prayed for something. You've prayed for something. You have manifested something. You are wishing and desiring for something. And so now the ancestors are coming in to give you, okay, what you have prayed for, to answer your prayers. But in order for you to have that thing or those things that you desire, you have to release what is no longer in alignment with you. So you have to shed people, jobs, relationships, trauma, insecurities, an old way of being, in order to rise or level up to meet the vibration of what it is that you're trying to bring in, to bring in that abundance. So you have to vibrate, okay, now we're speaking energetically. You have to vibrate at the same frequency as abundance if you want it. If you're in a low vibration right now and you're praying for abundance, you're praying for a good job, a steady home, marriage, kids, family, good health, you cannot have it, okay, if you're not in alignment with that. Okay, what you desire is not in alignment at this time. So there's a lot of changes that need to happen. Okay, welcome to change. And you're rushing that. Some of you are going to try to rush through your shadow work. You can't do that. Or you're trying to figure out, why isn't this coming in? Why aren't my prayers being answered? Why aren't my desires manifesting? Patience. There's work to do. There's things to shed. There's things to let go of. There's knowledge for you to acquire. There's steps for you to take. A lot of you are dealing with abuse. Some of you may have been bullied. Okay. I'm hearing sexual abuse. Sexual abuse, trauma that created insecurities, that made you feel like you were not worthy. And you don't embrace your differences. You don't embrace how you are different. Instead, I feel like you hide your true self to fit in, and you can't do that. You were not born to fit in. You don't fit in. And that's a good thing, okay? You were born to stand out. Your ancestors want you to be mindful of your health, spiritually, physically, emotionally. I feel like a lot of you are very stressed. I feel the energy of anxiety. I feel the energy of depression. And in that energy, it's like, I feel like a lot of you are moving fast. You're making impulsive decisions that are going to set you back or create more obstacles, create more walls, blockages. A lot of you are coming into it's like you're very open spiritually, so make sure you are protecting yourself. Your ancestors protect you, but you need to learn how to protect yourself, protect your energy. A lot of you are empaths, so you are tapped in that way. And people around you, these low vibrational people or situations, okay, you step into a room, you're picking up on that low vibrational energy, and that affects you. So you need to learn how to protect yourself from that. You can also pick up on positive things. So, and that's where you need to kind of direct your energy, or, try to direct yourself to being in those more positive situations. Also, you need to learn to recognize when this pain or negative energy actually belongs to you. Sometimes it does not belong to you, okay? Your ancestors wish to be venerated. They want you to remember them and let you know that they have made sacrifices for you, that they are paving the way for you, and they are working. They're working hard on your behalf. But you have to work with them, okay? You got to collaborate with them. And again, be patient. I see new beginnings here. I see balance here. I see endings and a lot of change. You have an abundance of positive energy, okay, or the energy of your ancestors, the strength of your ancestors behind you, and you're coming into overflow. That's what you don't realize. And as bad as you think your situation is, the ancestors are saying you need to, there's like people have gone through worse, they have seen worse, okay? So it's almost like you need to humble yourselves or don't play victim. Things are happening for you and not to you. This is going to require a lot of hard work on your end, but it is definitely going to be worth it. Releasing yourself from these negative energies that keep you trapped. All right? And there's a need for you to be determined, again, to be patient. To be persistent in your healing and your working with the ancestors. So, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and end here. And we will check back in next week with the ancestors. All right? Ashe. Bye.